Let's continue exploring the universe within art and the art behind farming. I'm your host, Lid2. In this episode, we're going to build this super simple slime farm. So if you want tons and tons of slime in a super easy way, you can get it. We'll also talk about how to kill the slimes even faster, but still get the looting effect. You know, you always want to get the looting effect when killing mobs. This uses the oozing potion from 1.21, and there are more complex designs that you could do, but I wanted to keep this as simple as possible, so I played around with simple ideas because I just can't imagine that Mojang leaves this in the game for very long. You know, they hate easy farms and easy experience. The build area is going to be 3 by 3, and we're going to start off by placing a dispenser here in the center facing up, and then a button on the block toward the front of that dispenser. Then inside the dispenser, we need at least one splash potion of harming. And we'll talk more about the potions toward the end of the video. But then we need walls on all of these surrounding blocks, like so. Then on top of the center wall on the back, we need to place 2 solid blocks. Now you could use walls if you like how that looks. It works basically the same, but I did have more success with solid blocks. Either way, we need a trapdoor on the top of the bottom block. And I would highly recommend this being an iron trap door. It is not necessary, but being forced to toggle it with a lever will help prevent problems later on. We'll talk more about that here in a second, but you are now done. So you can place armor stands inside of this by staring at the top block and holding the place button. For every armor stand, it will spawn some slimes. But when you're ready to spawn them, be sure to close the trap door. Because if you don't, the slimes will start flying out all over the place and cover your world in little bouncy green things. So if this happens, just run away. Just run away really, really far and let them all despawn. This is much safer than trying to fight them. And that's why I recommend using an iron trapdoor. You know, you can accidentally toggle a wooden trapdoor, but you can't do that to an iron one, so it's much more safe. But to use this farm, simply place in a bunch of armor stands, then throw a splash potion of oozing at them, and press the button to dispense a potion of harming to spawn hundreds and hundreds of slime. Now, from here, you can just, whack them down with your sword if you want to. However, the more armor stands that you put in, the more slimes will spawn. So if you have problems with lag or something, you can always press the button to kill them all. Or if you just want to kill them faster, but still get the looting effect, you can throw a potion of harming, and then quickly switch to your looting sword. If you switch fast enough before the potion of harming actually does damage, you will get the looting effect. However, throwing the potion sometimes doesn't get all of the slimes. You have to throw it very perfectly in order to actually hit all the slimes. So sometimes it will take you 3 potions instead of 2. So to resolve this, if we dig down just a bit, if we aim in this little space between the wall and the dispenser, this will hit all of the slimes in the farm. Now there are 2 downsides to this. 1, you have to be really, really fast switching to your sword, and 2, the harming potion will damage you just a little bit. But it is a nice way to conserve potions. The reason we need the dispenser is not to kill the slimes in emergencies. It's actually so that we can kill all of the armor stands with a single potion. If we just throw the potion of harming at the armor stands, it won't kill them all. However, the dispenser will guarantee that all of the armor stands get destroyed from a single potion. And of course, you will need some splash potions of oozing and splash potions of harming. Luckily, these are very easy to make. For the harming, all we need is a water bottle, nether wart, spider eye, fermented spider eye, and gunpowder. And that will give us the splash potion of harming. Then for the oozing, we need a water bottle, nether wart, a block of slime, and gunpowder. So you will need a block of slime before this starts producing slime. But after the first one, you will get tons and tons of slime balls to make all of the oozing potions you could ever need. Then of course, you will need a bunch of armor stands, so smelt a bunch of stone to get smooth stone, and mix those with sticks to get tons of armor stands. Luckily, this farm produces so much slime that you really won't need to mass craft any of these items. One single stack of armor stands will net you about 1,000 to 2,000 slime balls. But if you do want to build a farm for nether wart, an automated potion brewer, or a mob or ghast farm for gunpowder, I will link all of those here on the screen and in the video description. But it is definitely worth mentioning to not go too crazy. Don't place in like 1,000 armor stands. Keep in mind that for every single armor stand, it will spawn 2 medium slimes, which then when you kill those 2 medium slimes, it will spawn 6 tiny slimes. So every single armor stand is going to be spawning 6 mobs. So don't place in more than a stack. Less is more when it comes to game-breaking mechanics, especially if you are playing on a realm or server. Always be conscious of your impact on the lag and how you affect other players' experience. But that's all we got for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, share, and subscribe, and be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about these new potions and how long it will take Mojank to remove them. Thank you so much for watching. Always remember that you are totally awesome. And above all, don't forget to have fun. Bye-bye!